Hello, teacher Preston here with another video. So we did our poem earlier, The Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. Now we're going to go into Alice in Wonderland. Just go over some of Alice in Wonderland. And we can see how writers use sort of surprises to make stories complete, I guess, because if a story was predictable, it wouldn't be interesting. So let's get into it. Let me just do my screen share. So okay, there we go. Share. Okay, so let me get my pointer. Well, let me read first. The use of the book, thought Alice. The use of a book, thought Alice. Let me get my pointer. Okay, there we go. The use of a book, thought Alice, without pictures or conversations. So she was considering in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid. With the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it was so very much out of the way to hear the white rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be too late." When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of his waistcoat and looked at it, and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it. So the use of a book without pictures or conversation. So it's a hot sunny day. She's on the riverbank with her sister. Her sister's reading. She's bored. She's looking at what her sister's reading, but it hasn't got any pictures or conversations in it, so it's not really interesting because she's younger. So she was considering in her own mind as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid. So she is sort of in this haze, it's hot, she's sort of thinking to herself, but the hot day has made her sort of a bit lazy, and like we all get when it's hot, sort of stupid, I guess in modern English now, it means sort of um, um, not clever, not intelligent. But in this context, I mean, I think most probably what he's trying to say and what it meant before was something like lazy, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisy. So daisy chain is where you take daisies and you make a chain out of them. And I think sometimes they used to use it to make like a sort of crown. On summer festivals, they make a crown with it. When suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. So white rabbit with pink eyes who ran close by her, and she was a bit startled, but it wasn't out of the ordinary. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, so it wasn't really out of the ordinary. Nor did Alice think it so very much, bless me, out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be too late. So it paused close by to her, not so far that she didn't hear it talking to itself and saying, oh, I shall be, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear is like, uh, gosh, I'm going to be late. I shall be too late. Too is older word of saying too much, like very, very late. When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she thought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. So, because it was a hazy afternoon, when she thought about it afterwards, because it was hazy, she thought that she should have like paid more attention to it. But because she was hazy and I guess relaxed and a bit lazy, it didn't occur to her to think about the strange event. And it seemed sort of natural, normal. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of its waistcoat, so why I say watch out of its waistcoat? Because it's the era that this book was written in. People wore waistcoats with a pocket watch, so a watch on a chain, and looked at it and then hurried on. So looked at uh, the watch and then moved on, hurried on. Aristotle to her feet. So Aris got up, jumped to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or watch to take out of it. So suddenly the sort of thought occurred to her that this is something strange, something special, because you'd never seen a rabbit with a waistcoat and a watch or taking her uh, watch out of it, or pocket to take a watch out of it. And burning with curiosity. Okay, this is an interesting one that sort of gives a sort of burning with desire, burning with curiosity. The fire was burning. It talks about passion that she really wanted to find out. So, with curiosity, she ran across the field after it. So, because she was so curious, she got up and ran off the field after it, seeing where it would go. Okay, just stop here. Thank you for joining me for today's lesson. Have a great day and see you in my next video. Bye bye.